Because if you don't have to prepare to go to a meeting, then it's not a meeting, it's a presentation. So they had to walk in with what all of their wins had been since the last time they met. What are their accomplishments? Just really fast, rapid fire, 30 seconds. The next round was, what do you have in your pipeline that you're going to be working on over the next few weeks? And then the next round, how can I support you with that? Those became his one-to-ones, and they were much more effective and cut down on the micromanaging he felt that he needed to do, which gave his team time back. He went ahead and started implementing, I know you're going to give me an eye roll when I tell you this recommendation. He started implementing a weekly department meeting. Oh. And I usually get an eye roll when I recommend that because people say, oh my gosh, another meeting, do you know how stupid meetings are? Well, usually we call a meeting stupid if it's not productive. But if you run it the way I'm going to share with you, they are productive. And it's very similar to a one-to-one. This is for a department with 15 or fewer people. It should not take more than 30 minutes for a status meeting, a quick department meeting. First, on your agenda that you send out ahead of time, if your meeting is going to start at 2 o'clock, your agenda says 1:50 to 2 o'clock visiting. Because then it's very clear that the visiting is going to happen before the meeting, because at 2 o'clock you're going to start that meeting. When you wait for people who are late, what are you training them to do? Be late. We're going to wait for you. You just show up whenever you want to. So you start that meeting at 2 o'clock. And then you have the time frames on your agenda divided out based on how many people you have in your department. Round one, what have you cleared from your plate? What are your celebrations? Rapid fire around the room, 10, 15 seconds each. If you're doing this weekly, it should not take very long, and everybody knows they have to walk in prepared. They don't sit there and try to think of what they've accomplished. Round two, similar to the one-to-ones, what do you have in your pipeline coming up over the next several weeks that you're going to be working on? And then round three, absolutely critical. What do you need from whom? By when? What do you need from who by when? This helps cut back on the interruptions and those so-called emergencies. It's impossible to get rid of those 100%, but you can at least cut back on them. And then you save questions for the end. And the reason why you do this is because sometimes the questions that arise come from either people who were not fully paying attention, or they're introspective and they have a bit of delay on processing information. By saving your questions for the end, those people who need to leave at that hard stop time of 2:30 can go out the door, and those with questions can stay behind and talk to the team leader. Because usually, if it was a super critical question, it would have been asked in that moment when somebody is saying, this is what I need from you by this time. If you run those meetings efficiently and effectively, you will cut back on those interruptions that you have in the office. That is a big part of assembling your team.